Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Jason Sterling, and this is the second episode of Building Xanadu, the Gavin Brothers Sulani Beach House. The speed building tutorial will reference techniques outlined in my first video on this subject to be found here on my channel and linked below. You may want to give it a quick look. Now we will jump right in. You can see below that since the first episode where I illustrated how to create the streamlined slanted plate glass window walls for this build, I filled in both sides of the structure and added the Let There Be Light windows and a slanted glass wall on the far end of the first floor. I'm going to start out here by building a large deck stretched away from the second floor out over the water. It'll cover an aquazip garage and a first floor wet entryway. For fencing around the deck, we're going to use the plate glass roofs in the same manner as the walls. Basically copy one of the walls, decrease the height all the way down, and stretch the length completely out for this example. But in your example, only as far as needed. Use the rustic corbel, again, just as we showed in the first video, to provide the effect of a brace. The central support column can and will be minimized here just the same as outlined in the first video with the walls. In this case, I played around with a few different designs. In particular, I settled on using the Quetzal lighting fixture from the base game. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to do double duty as both lighting and what appears to be a decorative molding for holding the landscaping. You shrink the lighting down once by pressing the left bracket, the key that's showed here on your screen, and then attach it to the wall. The wall is still there even though it's currently invisible due to the window placement technique that was covered in the first video. We'll surround the entire suspended deck with this style of fencing. Let me add quickly that any instruction in this video, such as we just had with the left bracket key for changing things in-game, is based on an American-style keyboard. The combination of keys needed in-game may differ from country to country, and so you may need to do a quick search online to uncover your regional method. But in the United States, with an American keyboard, the left bracket button is what we use to shrink down an object. Next, I'll add in some windows for the back half of the design, starting with the first floor. The fully windowed front half will be a 3-story open living area. The new extended areas on the back with this separate window design will hold a kitchen, 2 standard bedrooms, and an owner's suite on the top floor. After a basic build out, I switched to the aquazip garage. Before tackling that, however, as I am building, I have an idea, a sort of image in my head of a square opening in the middle of the deck with fountains dripping from it down into the ocean, and I quickly map it out as something to work on later. After squaring it in, I drop down and carve out the aquazip garage, creating the appearance of braces done in the same fashion as the angled exterior walls above during the first video. For the fountain, I decided on a simple arrangement that would appear to see the water streams shooting into the middle of the square opening, meeting and then pouring into the ocean down below. As I was thinking on this idea, I had the further image of a sim diving into the center of the stream and then landing in the water below. I set about testing ladder placement and opening size to make it work properly. And the first time try doesn't work. So I adjust it subtly and tinker with the fountain placement. The illusion of water dropping down is going to be achieved by placing a couple of large jet fountains on the water surface below, and then shrinking the jet itself down to be barely visible. I then conduct another test and it works. I change out the arched fountains from medium to large to suit the larger opening more properly, and the new effect is quite effective. I hope you like where we are now with the build and enjoyed this video. All of my builds are available on the gallery under my ID, Tony Sterling. If you have any questions, please post them below, or better yet, look me up on Twitter at JasonSterling70. Give me a follow and ask me there. I look forward to seeing you next time when we will tackle some of the interior. Thanks for watching.